afternoon and welcome to Old Greenwich School. My name is Marge Sherman and I am the principal of Old Greenwich School. We are turning 100 this year and we are celebrating all that we can. We're delighted to host the awards, Community Service Awards here this evening, and we're delighted that you could be with us. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Mary Fike, our music teacher, and our 4th and 5th grade chorus students who will be singing some selections for you this evening. Mrs. Fike?
Our first selection is Sia Hamba, a South African folk song.
Many of our 4th and 5th graders were at a band concert last night, so they've had a busy evening last night and again today. Well done. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Maria Melendez, our interim superintendent. It's a privilege for me to introduce her to you. Dr. Melendez.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am privileged to be here today to acknowledge a group of youngsters that are really next to none. Students that go above and beyond what they learn in the classroom, and they reach out to the community. I would like to tell you a little bit about the Community Service Awards, which were first established in 1986. They are awarded for participation in service activities to help promote both the school and the community. Elementary students are selected to represent the service activities for their schools and accept the award on their behalf. At the secondary school or the middle school, they receive award in recognition for their service and contributions that they have made to the community. At the high school, each house will have a student who will be presented a recognition for his activities outside of the classroom walls. This is truly a heartwarming experience for all in education, because it's really trying to apply the theories and the knowledge that the children have acquired in our classrooms, apply those with compassion, understanding, and caring in our community. But before we begin to call the youngsters up to the podium, I would like to acknowledge the presence of both state and town officials in this very important ceremony. I'd like to begin with acknowledging Senator Bill Nickerson, Representative Dolly Powers, Representative Levy Florin, our first selectman, Richard Webstresser, second select person, Penny Monahan, we have several Board of Education members in the audience, Mr. Paul Torretta, and we have several members that I have not introduced now. They need no introduction. They will be speaking to you later on. But all of you know Mrs. Sandra Waters. She's the president of the Board of Education. And Dr. Amy Flashman, who was a former superintendent of schools in the district. We will begin with the elementary school presentations, and I'm going to call the principals, ask them to come up and present their awards to the students who are representative of their student body, basically. But before doing that, there's one special person that will be given a summary of the Community Service Awards over the year. Mr. Doug Finelli.
I'm honored this year to represent principals and students in 11 of our 11 elementary schools to share with you an overview, a summary of the kinds of activities that all of our students in the 11 schools have been involved with. And it is just a summary. To list them all would take far too much time. Our elementary school children have participated in a variety of service activities and projects throughout this year, benefiting our local, national, and global communities. Our schools and students continue to recognize the tireless efforts of the rescue workers that dedicated countless hours to the recovery efforts after September 11. This year, we honored the men and women that were lost that day and those that worked so hard in their rescue efforts with ceremonies at each school on the first anniversary of this very tragic day in our history. Our elementary students have spent some time this year writing valentines and letters of friendship, encouragement, and thanks to the servicemen and women overseas. The students honored veterans as well, celebrating Veterans Day with ceremonies at every school and sending cards and Valentine's cards to veterans' hospitals. Students have spent many hours at Nathaniel Witherell, King Street Nursing Home, the Senior Citizen Center, the Franklin Commons House, the Muse, and Greenwich Woods, bringing song, crafts, and treats to our local senior citizens. They've held numerous food, toy, diaper, book, clothing, and suitcase drives, collecting and delivering these items to Neighbor, children at Yale New Haven Hospital, St. Luke's LifeWorks, the pediatric wing of Greenwich Hospital, and other organizations supporting those in need. Schools participated in the Angel Tree Project, donating books to a school district in Florida, and they participated in the Jump Rope for Heart program, raising money for medical research and programs that help prevent heart disease and stroke. The students have organized and participated in countless bake sales, lollipop sales, cupcake trays, and recycling projects to raise money for Ronald McDonald House, AmeriCare's Ruby Bridges Foundation, Make-A-Wish Foundation, American Red Cross, and Children's Hospitals. They have participated in projects benefiting thousands around the world. The Red Cross School Chest Project, for example, sends school supplies to children in Afghanistan. The Children's Collective Project provided books to children in Namibia. Heart Care International wrote Get Well Wishes to children recovering from heart surgery in the Dominican Republic and Guatemala. Halo collects socks, school supplies, toys, books, and healthcare items for an orphanage in Bogota, Colombia. And of course, UNICEF. Many children collected money while trick-or-treating. Through these programs and others, as I mentioned, too numerous to mention, students are providing services, supplies, support, and most importantly, smiles to those in need. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Finelli. That is truly impressive, the types of activities that our students have engaged in throughout the entire year. I would like to begin calling the principals, and I would like to begin with Koskov School, Mrs. Patrici.
Good afternoon. I'm very pleased and proud to introduce Dale Lasorza. Dale's many contributions to her school and to the community make her an outstanding representative of the giving spirit of the children of Koskov School. Dale?
Glenbridge School, Ms. Flanagan.
Good afternoon. It is my privilege to introduce to you Natanya Wilansky, who in addition to being a very fine young lady is also the president of our Student Service Council. We are particularly proud of Natanya's efforts on behalf of the 9/11 victims, both within our school and within her community. Congratulations to Natanya and to all the candidates. Thank you.
Hamilton Avenue School, Dr. Williamson.
On behalf of Dr. Carol Serafin, principal of the Hamilton Avenue School, I would like to present Sophie Kren. Sophie is a conscientious student. In addition to her commitment to her studies, she plays the flute in the band, plays violin, and sings in the chorus. She is active in other school activities. She's the student council representative and a member of the Safety Patrol. To add to her involvements, she participates in the Evening Family Writing Project and is a member of the Girl Scouts. With pride, we are pleased to have Sophie Kren accept this award on behalf of Hamilton Avenue School.
The International School at Dundee, Mr. Finelli.
Accepting the award on behalf of the 320 students at our international school at Dundee is Barbara McDonough, who is the student council president, and in that role, as elected by the students, will receive the award for them. Thank you.
Julian Curtis School, Ms. Carbone. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to present to you fifth grader Nicole Archibald. Nicole is a member of the Julie Curtis Schools Service Club, and as a member, she has been involved in planning an egg hunt for our kindergartners. She's worked on our bake sale. She has entertained the senior citizens at the Muse. She has been a spotter recently at our gymnastics show, and she's part of the monthly service club crew that cleans the grounds of the school, for which I'm most appreciative. So we congratulate Nicole. The teachers and I are very proud of her and all the Julie Curtis students whom she represents. New Lebanon School, Mrs. Dawson.
It's my pleasure to introduce to you Kevin Collins, President of the Student Council at New Lebanon School. Kevin has been involved in many activities in his role as President of Student Council and also as a member of Student Council over the years at New Lebanon. But to me, the most outstanding quality about Kevin is his kindness, the way that he treats individuals, no matter what their abilities or background. I am very pleased to have Kevin here next to me to accept the Community Service Award for New Lebanon School.
North Miami School, Mr. Arnaud.
Good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to present to you two young ladies who work very, very hard and represent North Miami School as our co-presidents of our student council. On behalf of North Miami School, our proud teachers, their proud parents as well, and of our teachers who helped to run the student council, Mrs. Trudeau and Ms. Maynard. I say thank you ladies so much, Julie Case and Nicole Baker, for representing our school and for working so hard and going above and beyond the call to always make sure we focus on our school community and the greater community to make a great difference. Thank you very much.
North Street School, Ms. Burfine. It is with great pride and great pleasure that I present the two North Street candidates for this award, Jack Applebaum and Kirsten Lunder. Together, these students have devoted much of their time, given much of their love and their caring, and have made a true difference at North Street School for the students, for the teachers, certainly for the administration, and for the greater community. Thank you both very much. Old Greenwich School, Ms. Sherman.
This is Sarah Crossman. Sarah's a fifth grader at Old Greenwich School, and she has been chosen as our Community Service Award recipient because she has consistently been an impressive representative of the Old Greenwich students' commitment to improving the lives and environment of those in our local community and beyond. She has been an active participant in the school's community service club, volunteering on numerous occasions to help with the tasks necessary in executing our bi-monthly school-wide projects. She has frequently been found making posters, sorting food, collecting warm coats, participating in community cleanups, and doing anything else that needs to be done. We can always count on her energy and enthusiasm to help any project be a success. Beyond school community activities, Sarah has also been known to initiate projects of her own during her free time, such as fundraising sales for the victims of 9/11 and many other spur-of-the-moment projects to support people in need. As a consistently willing volunteer and caring contributor to any effort, Sarah sets a great example for her peers and demonstrates a genuine desire to make her community a better place. Congratulations, Sarah.
Parkway School, Dr. Mann. We're very, very proud of you, and we're going to make sure that you get your certificate in school. We're going to send it in school tomorrow, okay? We don't have it here right now. Well, let's get the certificate. We don't have your principal, but we would like to give you the certificate, and then Riverside School, Mr. Grasso.
It is my honor to acknowledge Alexandra Kramer as Riverside Service Award Representative. This is a sensitive, bright, and extremely caring young lady. She is a credit to her family, her school, and her community. Although when Mrs. Carbone said that one of her kids cleans the yard, she said, "Don't even think about it." There is a line from a recent Paul Simon song that sums up, I think, how we all feel about Alexandra, and all the students represented here today. "I believe the light that shines on you will shine on you forever. If ever this world needs some light, it's now." So Alex and the children, thank you so much for all your hard work.
Yes.
And then the parents can come up too. Dr. Melinda, please announce.
Yes. David Picklestone. He's the Parkway student, the recipient of the Community Award.
Where is David's boy? Now, if anybody who wants to take pictures, this is it.
Before the children go back to their seats, I think they deserve a round of applause. These are indeed our leaders in the 21st century and beyond, we hope, and they represent their schools. Each one of these youngsters represents the type of work that their school engages in. Congratulations to you and to your parents. I would like to call the middle schools now, and the students are from Central Middle School. Mr. Bolger will present.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to introduce to you Elizabeth, better known to her friends as Ibby Yansky, who was selected by our 8th grade faculty for the outstanding service work that she has done, both as a part of the activities at our school and in the community at large. You can read in the program the many wonderful things that she has already accomplished at a very young age. I'd just like to digress for a moment and talk about something that she was involved in last spring and early this fall. About 8 years ago, a young lady, Maria Ferreri, about the same age as Ibby, died very suddenly at Central at the beginning of her 8th grade year. As a result of trying to remember her, the Central community built a beautiful perennial garden in front of the school that someday this spring will, we hope, emerge again from the snow out there right now. But the Ferrari family went on, and in the process of trying to in some way turn a tragedy into something special, have created the Maria Ferrari Hospital that is under construction right now at the Northern Westchester Medical Center in Valhalla, New York. It's a wonderful new facility that will open in 2004. Last spring, as Vice President of Student Council, the officers of our Community Service Club and Student Council met with the foundation that is raising the money for the hospital and decided that as a connection to the hospital that the school and the community would donate a garden to match the garden at Central that will be in the front of the entrance to the new hospital in Westchester. Last fall, on a lovely October day, Ibby represented Central at the topping ceremony when the last piece of metalwork was installed for the superstructure of the new hospital. She was there with hundreds of other students from schools all over Westchester County and Lower Fairfield County that are giving countless time to make this a unique resource for the entire area. It's just another example of something that Ibby has done and represents the great work that many of her classmates are doing at Central as well. So I'm delighted to congratulate her.
From Eastern Middle School, Mr. Stentz.
It is my pleasure this evening to introduce to you Amanda Novak. Amanda is an honor roll student and an accomplished athlete, also dedicates numerous hours to the community and the service that she provides. She is described by all her teachers as a team player, hard worker, supportive, selfless, and very upbeat. For all 3 of her middle school years, she's been an integral part of the student government and the Environmental Action Club, and the service club dedicated to the preservation and beautification of our environment. Through her church, Amanda has helped run pancake breakfasts, food drives, and worked at carnivals. She's been a member of our girls' varsity basketball and softball team for 3 years, played intramural soccer, basketball, and volleyball. Mr. Davenport has said that what is unique about Amanda is that she does all of her activities naturally, no fanfare, and unobtrusive. Her good sportsmanship, friendliness, and concern for others is evident to all who know her. I'd like to congratulate Amanda and her parents.
Western Middle School, Mr. Strange.
Several weeks ago, I had the pleasure of attending the Greenwich Volunteer Day Awards ceremony at Town Hall. And at that ceremony, a number of Western students were recognized for their work in our Kindness Counts Community Service Club. At that same ceremony, Rachel was also honored for her volunteer work at the Den for Grieving Kids. And that day, I was particularly impressed by the words used by Lorenzo Monroe from the Family Center, who described Rachel as an extremely caring, sensitive, an energetic young woman who was very willing to give up her personal time to help others in need. We're very, very proud to honor Rachel today for her work with the Den, her support for programs such as MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and the time she spends entertaining senior citizens. We're also very proud of her achievements at Western, where she's a straight A student, an active participant in extracurricular activities, including our school musical, this year Annie, and she's going to get special permission from the director to be here today, the real taskmaster. We're also very proud because at Western, the selection process that we use involves our students and staff, and I can say that Rachel was the unanimous choice of all students and staff at Western. It's my pleasure to present the award to Rachel, representing Western Middle School. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the middle school recipients and deserve a big round of applause. Congratulations to you, to your parents, and Naiva High School students, Dr. Bissett.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the faculty, students, and our families at Greenwich High School, I'd like to relay my congratulations to all those students and their families who've been acknowledged here today. It's very heartwarming to hear of all the wonderful things you've done. Even though you don't have a car, you don't drive, you managed to get out there and do wonderful things for our community. And I hope you will continue to keep that spirit with you, because we certainly will be able to use you at the high school in years to come. So I look forward to meeting all of you in the years to come. This afternoon we have some wonderful students that we would like to acknowledge, and as Dr. Melendez mentioned, we select them by house. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce the housemasters of our 4 houses, soon to be 5. First, starting with Bella House, Mr. Rod Sajasi.
Morgan Bennett's teachers have praised him for his work, his ethic, his solidness, and his steadfastness of character, dependability, and caring and giving nature. As part of the high school's Diversity Week this year, Morgan spoke to a freshman class on Names Day. His guidance counselor said of the speech, he spoke powerfully and eloquently on the issue of words that were evil and labels that are embedded in our vocabulary, and how difficult and yet how imperative it was to change our use of those words, which become habitual. Morgan is a successful student, academically, athletically, and his involvement in serving and supporting his community. He's an active member of the Boy Scouts of America and is currently a candidate as Eagle Scout. He's committed to the local teen center and served on its teen executive committee, and has been involved in supporting the building of a skate park here in town. Morgan is an accomplished sailor and co-captain of the varsity team, co-chair of the AIDS Awareness Week program, and founder of the high school's Ultimate Frisbee Club. His counselor said Morgan brings his intellectual steadfastness and eagerness, as well as an activist approach, to causes which make him a force to be reckoned with. He brings a solid work ethic, work experience, and love for learning, an honest and open approach to life wherever he goes. And he's also blessed with a wonderful family. Congratulations, Lord.
Next, Clark House, Mr. Ralph Mayo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Catherine Jenks to you today. In addition to being a dedicated student and talented singer, Catherine performs extensive public service tasks and is a standout in all her extracurricular activities because her passions drive her interests. Throughout high school and this year as program chair, Catherine has been involved with the Red Cross Youth Council. She has planned and implemented a program that sends school supplies to children abroad that are in war-torn areas or have been affected by a natural disaster. Whose supervisor said she has single-handedly taken on this program with the goal to double the number of participants, increase the shipment of school supplies, and gain support from many community organizations and businesses. In an effort to improve her proficiency in the Spanish language, she researched enrichment programs and found a community service program in Cuba. Spending one summer in Cuba not only enhanced her grasp for the language, but also broadened her appreciation of global issues. Catherine is the editor-in-chief for The Compass, the high school yearbook, choir leader at her church, founder of an a cappella group at the high school, and a math tutor. Her guidance counselor said her altruistic approach to life and her unique accomplishments make her most worthy of this community service award. Catherine, congratulations.
And from Folsom House, this is Gerson Yorka.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure for me to introduce you Ariel Shaka, Folsom's House star. Ariel is known to be an intelligent, insightful, compassionate young woman with a remarkable inner strength, which is as extraordinary as her most haunting, beautiful voice. A positive role model, Ariel Shakar is a conscientious and dedicated student who has touched many lives during her 4 years at Greenwich High School. For the last 3 years, Ariel has been a member of the Greenwich Red Cross Safe Rides program. She is a team leader for the program and was the fundraising chair and representative at the Youth Leadership Conference at the National Convention of Safe Rides and the American Red Cross. Ariel has been a member of the high school's community service club, the Signettes, for 4 years. She helped to organize the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk and performed as a soloist, singing Amazing Grace at the event. Ariel has been a member of GHS's Peer Mentor Program for 3 years, reflecting her dedication to providing assistance to her fellow students. She's a talented singer and a member of the high school's chamber singers for the last 3 years. She has been a member of the student government as homeroom representative for the last 2 years and was inducted to the National Honor Society this year. Bringing a true joie de vivre to all those whose lives she touches, Ariel is a lovely, gracious young woman who is able to reach out to others to provide encouragement and support. Her generosity of spirit and integrity have earned her the highest respect from her teachers and classmates. Folsom House is proud to present its Community Service Award to Ariel Shakar. Congratulations again.
And from Sheldon House, Mr. Claude Frank.
Good afternoon. It's a treat for me to present Mr. Benjamin Eng to represent Sheldon House for this Community Service Award. A dedicated student, an accomplished musician, and an avid athlete, Benjamin Eng also devotes much of his time to community service. Despite facing various learning challenges, Ben has excelled in honors and advanced placement classes. After many years of perseverance and hard work, he has mastered 2 foreign languages, Spanish and Chinese. He's a member of the National Association of Chinese Schools Honor Society and spent the summer in Taiwan to perfect his conversational skills, then returning as a Chinese instructor. His teacher said his persistent patience and leadership have allowed dozens of other youngsters like him to excel in their Chinese studies and appreciate the depth of Chinese history and culture. Ben has been a member of the high school's diversity club for 3 years, serving as the president this year. He's a team leader and publicity chair for the Red Cross Safe Work Rides program and participated in the Youth Leadership Council Conference. Ben is a Boy Scout, a peer mentor, a student advisor for student government, and a member of the Robotics Club, the Orchestra, the Debate Club, and the Asian Cultural Union. His guidance counselor said, Ben Eng possesses unbounded optimism despite any setback or unfavorable circumstances. His positive attitude and spirit are contagious. He's a mature, steady, and composed with a wonderful sense of humor. The 6 adjectives that his teachers always use in describing Ben are extraordinary, bright, charismatic, altruistic, poised, and perhaps best, always a gentleman. Benjamin Eng.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Greenwich High School Community Service Award recipients. A very impressive group of youngsters, truly impressive. In addition to the 4 Greenwich High School House recipients, the Fleischman Award is presented to a Greenwich High School student who has made significant contributions to the school and to the community. Dr. Ernest Fleischman, former superintendent of schools, instilled in the students a desire to improve the community. Through his work and example, during his tenure as superintendent, he instituted the Community Service Award. Today, he's here to present his award to a very, very special youngster, Dr. Fleischman.
Thank you. Chris Malone, would you come forward, please? Before I recognize Chris, which is the most important thing I can do, I want to take a moment to just reflect on the importance of what we're doing, because while this is an event, I think it's important
particularly for the students and their parents, everybody else, to step back and say, what is this all about? And how does it fit into the scheme of things? And what this is about is the highest purpose of education. It's about the mission of the school, which focuses initially on providing students with the skills and the tools and the attitudes so that they can unlock learning. Learning for what purpose? And the purpose really is to serve others and to reinforce the notion that no one in the audience, none of us, got to where we are by ourselves. Even the act of birth suggests this is not an independent kind of, we're not independent, truly human beings, that we're interconnected, and that the highest purpose of an education, be it vocational or liberal, whatever you call it, is to improve the quality of life for those around us. And to the students, you're an inspiration to me. I love coming here and hearing your story and looking at you. We need many, many rays of light and hope, and that's what you represent. You didn't get here accidentally. I know that the conversations around the dinner table, the example of what happens with the parents and the caregivers in the home, you watch. You watch what happens in school and hear the stories from your teachers and from your other leaders, and then you follow in terms of acts of excellence. So the marriage of the heart and the mind, which is what this event signifies, is so terribly important. Chris, I just met you on the way in, so I can't speak from any personal note, but I noted a whole variety of activities. I want to start out by saying that it's significant that you won this award in 1996 at Julian Curtis School. So when I talk about habits, you've clearly developed a habit of service. And then I note your leadership as Vice President of the Student Council at Greenwich High School, your involvement on a congressional internship in Washington, and your leadership activities in Washington and New York, your involvement in Safe Rides, the fact that you've chaired the blood drive for the American Red Cross, and at the center of all of this, you're head of the improv group, and from what I hear, an outstanding thespian, and holding a job as well. So when I see somebody who won the Lillian Davey Award for Communication, and then the Wesleyan Book Award, and the Mathematics Award, we truly have a person who represents a blend of intellect and compassion. I'm proud to present you with this award in my name and the scholarship that goes along with it. You've done a great job. Thank you.
Congratulations, Chris. Well deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 generations of truly inspiring leaders, Chris and Dr. Fleischman. We're proud to have you among us today. And now, Senator William Nickerson will present a state citation to the students. Okay. Would you like to say a few words?
3 words are on the program today, and I think they're all worth thinking about. Community. Community defines who we are in this room, defines who we are as part of the Greenwich School community, defines who we are as a town, and defines who we are as human beings. Service, as Dr. Fleischman has so eloquently said, few things in life are more rewarding than serving others. Very few. And finally, awards. What fun it is to recognize these bright, intelligent, energetic, caring, loving people, and to have the privilege of standing on this stage and rewarding some of them. So thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Senator. I came in late and missed the presentation of the citation. And now the Chair of the Board of Education, Mrs. Sandra Waters.
Two kinds of people. There are two kinds of people on earth today, just two kinds of people, no more, I say. Not the sinner and saint, for it's well understood the good are half bad, and the bad are half good. Not the rich and the poor, for to rate a man's wealth, you must first know the state of his conscience and health. Not the humble and proud, for in life's little span, who puts on vain airs is not counted a man. Not the happy and sad, for the swift flying years bring each man his laughter and each man his tears. No, the two kinds of people on earth, I mean, are the people who lift and the people who lean. Wherever you go, you will find the earth's masses are always divided in just these two classes. And oddly enough, you will find two, I ween. There's only one lifter to 20 who lean. In which class are you? Are you easing the load of overtaxed lifters who toil down the road? Or are you a leaner who lets others share your portion of labor and worry and care? This is a poem that was written by a former Westport resident. Her name is Ella Wheeler Wilcox in 1896. The students here today are among the lifters. Independent self-starters, these lifters are the selfless doers who make the world a better place. Because we know that good works inspire others to do the same, we thank them for their positive example. Sacrifice and commitment to the greater good are the bedrock of a healthy society. As we recognize our student lifters today, we remember that lifters are the true heroes of modern life. Unlike the celebrities that so many young people today admire, heroes seek neither fame nor applause for their good works. Their true reward is a good conscience. Please join us in greeting the students and their family at the reception following this ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Waters, and thank you for your outstanding leadership to the school system. We really appreciate your efforts. Please join us. Have a good afternoon and congratulations to the students, their parents, and teachers.